Hello, today we are going to do this Excel lab practical, and it's on the trans infection disease markers among blood donors. Yes, so I'm going to do all the steps. Let me see. There are not that many, so we are going to do everything. So follow back and ensure that you get all of it. So the first thing says we are going to open the Excel file and you're going to add your last name and then LPE. So in my case, I've already done that, but I will show you how to do it. So when you open your file, it will look something like this, but I have done some editing here, don't mind. So you just, when you open your file, just click on F12 like that, and then type your name here. So I've already typed my name here. I will just click save. I just okay like that. So step 1, this one is done, and then we are going to do the step 2, which says in cell B18 apply the correct function. So the only thing you're supposed to know is to understand where we are going to put the formula, which is B8, and the formula I'm going to insert is this one. So the only thing I would prefer you to highlight this one. Just copy this one from equal sign to this where the bracket is, copy it. So Control C to copy it, then click on B8 on your Excel file. So our B8 is here. This is our B8. So highlight on the formula bar and press Control V to paste. So when you paste, your formula will look like this, and you type and you just click enter, or you just come here and type is equals to sum, open the brackets, then I write B3 to B, sorry, highlight, the formula is B3, so you come and highlight B3 here to B7 like that and press enter like that. So that one is done. So step 2 is also done. So step 3 says in cell B9 we're going to apply the max formula. So as I taught you, you just copy this how it is written is equal to max B3, copy it up to there, Control C, go to cell B9 here, and you're going to paste the formula, Control V. Like here, you can paste here on the formula bar here so that it will be like that, and then you're going to press enter like that. So that step is also done. So and then it says in cell B10 apply the correct. So in B10 just do the same, is equals to mean, just copy it like that, click on B10, I write here and Control V to paste, and then press enter like that. That is B10. So the best thing I would prefer is just copying this formula as it is written here, is equals to mean. So you just copy it, click on that cell where you've been told to do the editing, and then Control V to paste. Also in cells B11 says about average, so I'm just going to copy this average as it is, Control C, go to B11, and then on the formula bar Control V like that, and press enter, and you have your value there. So we have already done everything. So the next step says you're going to step 6, you're going to autofill each. So highlight it, so come to back to here. So you want to autofill here to, it says you're going to autofill to D. So to autofill, click on B8. Let's start from B8, and bring your cursor until it returns to this dark positive, then drag to D like that. Do the same for B9, like that, and drag to D. Do the same to B10 and drag it like that, and do the same for B11. Also, to make it easier, you can highlight all of these, the first one that you had done for the B, column B, and then it changes to this plus, the dark positive, left click, and then drag like that, and it does the same thing. So with that, we have been able to do step 6 successfully. Now we are going to step 3, which says we are going to, inside G3, we are going to use an absolute value size reference to cell H12. It has been told to use this formula, H2 times F3. So just come here on G3, or G3 is here, and we are going to type is equals to, it has been told to multiply H2, and this has to be absolute reference. To make it absolute, you're going to press F4, and then you're going to multiply by F, we are starting with F3 here, and press enter. That is it. Then we are going to drag it down. So ensure that the cursor turns to a positive, that dark positive, then left click and drag down like that, and you find these values. So the hack is to ensure that this H2 is absolute by pressing F4. So we are done with step 7. Like that. If necessary, adjust the columns width when needed. So let's go. The column width, I think they are okay for me. I don't think I need to edit anything. They are okay. But if yours are not okay, you can click between the columns and it turns this form, and then double click it. So this step is not necessary in our case. Step 8. Then for step 9, we are going to apply conditional formatting database any current column F. So we are going to click on column F, this column F. I'm going to highlight from F3 to F7. I'm going to click on conditional formatting here, and you want the database, and you want any color. I would prefer to use that one, looks nice. I'll click that one. So and that's how you apply the conditional formatting database any color. So that step 9 is done. Now let's go to step 10, which says that we are going to sort A2 to H7 by disease A to Z. So we're going to highlight from A2 to H7, click on A2, that is A2, and we're going to H7. That is A2 to H7. A2 to H7. So A2 to H7 like that. And then we're going to click on data, click on sort, and I'm going to sort by disease A to Z and click OK. Like that. And as you can see, the disease start from C, H, A, then like that in alphabetical order. So our step 10 is done. So we're going to step 11, which says we are going to merge and center A12 to H12. So click on H12 or A12, sorry, this is A12 and H12 here. Click on home and then click on merge and center here, like that. And then I'm going to type my name. My name is Daniel. I just type Daniel. Give the word like that. You can press enter here, like that, and press Ctrl S to save your work. So that step is done. So we are going to step 12, which says create a border style of your choice with color and outline and inside presets around cells in your worksheet. So here it's about you being being unique and being thinking of how you'd want the data to be. Yes, and let's do it. Let's do that step. So step 12 says about create a border style of your choice with Kara and outline inside like that. So I'm going to highlight cell A1 to H12. So A1 is here and we're going up to H12 like that. A1 to H12, and then I'm going to click here and I would like that one to have I wanted them to have this one, the thick outside borders like that. And then for the totals here, I would like them to have this kind of this one, bottom double border, that one. And then something else I would like it to be, I can also highlight it. Then you can click here. Let's click here and wait. Let's highlight all of it. Click here and we want the borders. So it says we want the colors. So I can have the color to be, I would prefer this one. I've selected the color. And then I want the outline and I want the inside. Yes, and that is okay for me. I just click OK. And you can see we have that one in that format, and I believe it's good. According to me, it's fine. Yes, I love that one. So that step is done. You can do that as I've done. Yes, you can copy how I've done it so that you can be on the same page. I will repeat that step. So that step says to apply border style of my choice. And so to apply this border style of my choice, what the first thing I did is to highlight from A1 to H12 like that. And then I came here, I clicked on this arrow here, click on this arrow, then click on borders. Then here on color, you select the color that you'd like. For me, I have chosen that blue, since the one that is mostly used in nothing and the stuff. And then you come and click on outline, then come and click on inside, and you just click OK, and you have something like that. Press Ctrl S to save. Now you're done with step 12. So we are going to step 13, which says to apply a fill color to your spreadsheet and to apply a font color to your spreadsheet. And we're going to name this sheet as trends. So I'll copy these trends first. Copy the word trends, then click on your file. Click on Ctrl A and then click here. It says we want the fill. I would like it to have this fill would be fine, the right one. And then I also want to change the font color. The font color, I'm trying to look for a font color that will be much visible, like that one. That one doesn't look nice. Since you are not given, you can select the one that you feel comfortable with. For me, I would prefer that one, like that. So for me, I've chosen the fill color as this one, and the font color as this one here. like that, and then I'll control S to save my work. So that step's done. Step 14, step 13 and 14 for the fill color and font color. So then the last step 15 is to rename. So double click on this. You see the one where is sheet 1. Double click it. Since we had copied earlier the trends, we just Control V to paste it. Control V and you paste it like that. Then Control S to save your work. So step 15 is done. Then we go to step 16, which says if this sheet does not fit on one page, adjust it in the print preview. So this is how you do it. To adjust this one page, you are going to click on page layout, then click on this page setup here. So click on this down arrow and click on fit to one page by one page, and then click OK like that. So step 16 is also done. Now we are going to creating a pie chart. So, and it says we are going to use that disease and year 21 diseases data B3 to B17 to get a 3D pie chart. So I will highlight diseases up to there. Those are the diseases. And it says, and using year 2021. So you are going to, since it says we are going to use this one, so I just highlight this A3 to B7, A3 to B7, then click on insert, then click on here pie chart, and we want a 3D pie chart like that. Yes, we want, wait a minute, just delete that one. So highlight all of it, just up to from A2 to B7. Click on insert, and we want, wait, what is not happening here? Okay, that is it. So you click on A3 to B3 like that, then click on the recommended charts and click OK like that, and that is our 3D pie chart. Yes, and the next thing we are going to do, let's follow this step. Yes, 2021, that is what we have used, and then we're going to click on it, then click on move chart, and we're going to move it to a new sheet here, and in the title type year 2021. So you type it, you click on new sheet, then click on year 2021, then click OK. For the title, you're going to also double click it and change to 2021 diseases and press enter. The next part is to add data labels. So we're going to click on this plus sign, click on data labels like that. Also for the reagent, we are going to click on the reagents and we are going to move it to the right, click right like that. And then we're going to apply following formatting. So I'm going to click on this, change, and we're going to format chart area. And for the fill, we want it to be, so for the fill you can change it to anything. So we can click on solid fill like that, and we can select the color that we want here. I'd have it to be like this, that gray. Yes, that one is much better for me. And then the next thing is title to be advert. So click on it, format, and you want it to be word art. You can select the one you want. I would prefer this one is okay, but this one, the black one, is okay with me. So we have or we can just click here and select more that we want. This one looks much fancy, but we don't see what it is there, so we have to. So you can select the one that you want, the one that makes you feel. I'll just stick with the first one like that. Then I'm going to change the legend font color. So click on font. And then we're going to click on home. For the font color, we can select the color that we want for the fonts to be. Let me choose the black one like that. And then for data labels, we're going to change shape. So this, we want to change the shape for the data labels. So I can click on them, then right click on format data labels. And we can also click on this one, click on data labels here, and choose data callout like that. So that one is much better. So you can see it gives us everything that we need to know. Then that is done for the pie chart. So we have done all the steps for the pie chart. The next part is for the column chart. So for the column chart, we are going to use the state and the WNV state numbers 2021. Yes, and let's go back and the trends, click on trends. And we are going to highlight state and these values here like that. Highlight these two like that, then click on insert. I would prefer click on recommended charts. On the clustered, let's click on all charts, then clustered, so that you can see. Click on column, say we want 3D. So I would prefer using a 3D. We want this one 3D column, so click on this one, and you're going to select this one, the first one, and I'm going to click OK. So and then it says we're going to rename it like this. So copy this one, this is the title, and go on the file, click on this title, click on the formula bar here, and Control V to paste the title you had copied earlier. Then the next step says select a chart style. So click on it. On the chart design, click on the style that you would like. For me, I would prefer this one, and I've chosen it. And then we're going to add data labels. So click on the chart, click on this plus here, then click on data labels. The data labels have been added. The next part is step 7, and I'm going to apply the following formatting. So the first one is chart shape fill color background. So we are going to click on the chart cell here, and we're going to change the fill color. I can decide to change it to that green, but I would like something that is not that shouting, like that one. That, yes. The next, so to change the color, you just click on it, and then you click on fill here, and you click on colors here and change the color that you would like. For the data labels font color and larger font size, so click on the data labels here. So to make them visible, I would want to change them to Times New Roman. I'd also want to increase the font, let them to be 12. I'd also want to change the color so that they are visible. So it's upon you to choose the color that you'd like them to appear. I prefer the red one. Yes, and you can decide to increase the font further, like that. And that's all for the column chart and for the Excel lab practical exercise. So I've done all the steps. So if you follow them closely, you should get a good score above 90%. Yes, in case you have any requests, let me know. Yes, thank you. Also, we forgot to move this chart to its own location. So I'm going to click on it, and we are going to click on the chart design here, click on move chart here, a new sheet, and you're going to paste the title. You want it to be named like that, and click OK, like that. And that's how we do it. Thank you, and see you soon with another video.